All right, guys. I'm starving. I have a colonoscopy tomorrow in the afternoon. God damn it. I wish they could have given it to me in the morning, but I'll have to wait until the afternoon until Chase can eat again. And so I'm already miserable. So to add on to the misery that I'm feeling right now, I figured it's best suited if we talk about some pro wrestling. Some WWE Raw and Smackdown live reviews. So yeah, if you notice that sometimes I may not be a little bit active, it's because I feel that how did Winnie the Pooh say it? Rumbling in my tummy. Because I'm hungry as fuck, dude. Every time, dude, I swear to God, watching SmackDown tonight, man. Dude, every time I saw a Burger King, a Taco Bell, all these commercials, man, I was hungry as hell, man. Like, dude, like, you don't understand. I'm gonna be like Matt Stoney tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be eating all this goddamn food and stuff like that. But anyways, if you guys are watching this live, thank you guys very much. Remember to hit that like button because likes are awesome. If you guys are watching this via the playback, also like this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream, and also share it too. Share this live stream if you guys can. Sharing it would be awesome. Sharing is caring, as people like to say. But anyways, it's time to talk about WWE Raw versus WWE Raw and WWE Smackdown. So first off, let's talk about Raw. Raw kicked off with Brock Lesnar because let's show off our Universal Champion right away. And plus, Brock, he has to leave pretty soon. He doesn't want to stay in Brooklyn for much longer. No, just get him on the TV. Usual Heyman promo. Heyman says that Brock Lesnar won't lose to anyone. Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, here comes Care Bear. Care Bear looks at Lesnar. Lesnar just kind of laughs at him. And then Care Bear beats the fuck out of Lesnar. And that's pretty much it. Now, here's the thing. I get it. And I understand. WWE, like I said before, they needed to go with Care Bear versus Lesnar at this event, at No Mercy. That was the match that they had to make. That was the match that they had to do. But the thing is about this, about Care Bear and stuff like that, is that Care Bear, for the most part, a lot of times when he faced off against Lesnar, he would run away like a little bitch. Now, all of a sudden, I'm supposed to believe he's not afraid of Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, just because he beat him up in a fatal four-way at SummerSlam. I don't know. The storytelling there is just not really like that intriguing to me and that consistent. But for the most part, they're going in the right direction with Care Bear versus Lesnar, so I can't really complain. The Brooklyn Street Fight between Big Cass and Enzo had a no contest. Well, Enzo technically won, but it was due to the fact that Gumby, I guess he's not like Gumby. Gumby knows how to control his limbs. Gumby snapped a limb. Big Cass has a knee injury and will be out for 9 months. That sucks. Injuries always suck. It's not fun to see an injury ever happen in pro wrestling. So whatever. Big Cass is out. I'm not going to miss him, to be honest. So I'm not going to lie and sit here to you guys and be like, oh, I'm going to miss Big Cass and what he brings to the table. He brought nothing to the table as a heel. He was going nowhere with this run. And honestly, I feel like him being injured is a better place for him right now than him being on my television set. So goodbye, Gumby. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not going to miss you. Nia Jax and Emma, who cares? Elias and R-Truth. Elias Sampson's doing a good job with this singing stuff. But, man, they always cut him off with the songs. Like, they need to stop cutting off his songs. They just need to let Elias finish a song or do a full performance once, or at least try, because that's kind of like what his gimmick's all about. But when you having him wrestle, like, I'm sorry, when he wrestles, he's just standard at best. Like, there's nothing special about him wrestling. It's just a standard wrestling match. Like, it's just nothing special. So that's why they just need to let freaking Elias just sing his songs, and that's it, man. That's what they just need to do. So Kurt Angle came out, and he said that, I was surprised for everyone. It's like the night after WrestleMania, but now it's the night after SummerSlam. Oh, it's true. And stuff like that. And it was funny, too. It was so sad, man. Like, Kurt Angle came out, and the fans were doing the whole, you suck thing with the theme song. But, like, just imagine if you were like, never watched wrestling or something like that, and you saw Kurt Angle come out, and the fans were like, you suck. You suck. You would think, like, oh, man, dude. No one likes this guy. He just came out and he looked drugged up beyond all belief, like Kurt Angle on drugs or something, man. He's like, I'd like to introduce to you guys John Cena. So Cena came out. cut the usual Cena promo. He was like, I'm looking for a fight. And then who answered this fight? Oh, it was the big dog, the cockfist Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns came down to the ring. And then later on, Roman Reigns is like, I know you were calling me out. You've been doing so on Twitter. And then John Cena was like, what? Twitter? And stuff like that. And so pretty much John Cena and Roman Reigns had like one of the worst stare downs ever too. Because like, honestly, this was the worst time to do a Cena and Roman stare down. Like, why would you put this in front of a shitty, smart crowd like Brooklyn? You know this is going to be a smarky crowd. Why would you set this up here? Choose like a city where you know at least that's going to get a good reaction, because I don't want to hear a smart say, well, this shows that fans won't cheer Roman over Cena. Get the fuck on out of here. Cena was getting Let's Go Cena chants over AJ Styles when he was freaking feuding with him. You put this in a smart crowd, it's not going to get over. It just isn't. So it looked bad in the first place that you had Reigns and Cena stare each other down, and this was the result you were going to get. Them just looking at each other and these fans saying, you both suck, or trying to chant that. I don't know what these idiots at Barclays was trying to chant. So yeah, you put them in a terrible situation, and then you had The Miz come out, and you have The Miz cut the "you guys get your moments" promo. I'm always the one that's in the sidelines. You need to love me. And I like The Miz. He's a good worker, good mic guy. But goddamn, why is he cutting "I'm the indie guy, I don't get the props and recognition" promo? Like, fuck these promos, man. I'm tired of these promos, man. Miz cut the usual shit. Out came to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was all like, look, you need a tag partner, Miz, so I'll tag with you. And guess what, Cena? Bam. And then they had a fight. And and you know what? If you really were smart WWE with your crowd, you would have just had the heels go over here. You would have had Roman Reigns Superman punch Cena on accident or something like that. Or Cena hit Roman Reigns on accident, and then the heels go over. So that way there's some doubt for the tag team match. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. But so yeah, so pretty much Cena and Roman will take on Miz and Joe in our fucking main event tonight. Whoop-de-doo. Like, who cares? The cruiserweights. Now, all these smarks that were saying, oh, the cruiserweight division would be a good idea and everything like that. Well, you guys are arguing with yourselves, because all the smarks in Brooklyn chanted this match sucked. That's what they said. And honestly, I didn't think this match really sucked. I thought it was sloppy, but I didn't think it sucked. But the Brooklyn crowd, they said this match sucks. This match sucks. This match sucks. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this match sucks then, I guess. Anyways, Jason Jordan came out, was backstage, and he was like, hey, Dad, I know you are just chilling here and doing nothing, but I'm also doing nothing, so I would like a match tonight. And then Kurt's like, whoa, The Miz is in a tag match. I can't put you in the match, son. He's like, I don't want The Miz. I want Finn Balor. Yo! And then Kurt Angle has the audacity to say to his own son, do you think you're ready for this high-level competition? High-level competition? What? Who the fuck is Finn Balor? Where all of a sudden this guy's high-level competition. He won one world title. And all of a sudden now this guy's one of the elite dudes in the WWE. Like, oh my God, dude. And then like Jason Angle, man, this guy is so bland and boring too. Dad, I want Finn Balor. It makes sense that this guy would want Finn Balor. He's bland and boring just like him. They can be bland and boring together inside of that fucking ring. God dang, dude. Can you at least like make Jason Jordan seem conniving or something? Like, if you're gonna go, like, seriously, like, either make Jason Jordan a complete goof that you know is just like his dad and does goofy stuff but is serious inside the ring, or have it where Jason Jordan is conniving and trying to freaking use that his dad's a GM to his advantage. Do something with him. Like this whole like, I'm just a nice guy. My dad didn't raise me at all, but I'm looking to reconnect him gimmick. It's not working. It's stupid. It really is dumb. Like, I don't even know what they're doing, man. But yeah, so Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle, man. Ugh, this shit's just terrible. And then Neville was just chilling backstage, and then Titus like, hey, Cesaro, we're gonna get a rematch, man. And I was like, okay, whatever. Rollins and Ambrose came to the ring and they cut a promo. They're like, yeah, we're happy to be tag champions, right, Dean? champion, man. You feel bad.
Yeah, man, being the tag team champions again, that's really cool stuff. But, you know, we're champions and we're really good at wrestling and we want a match.
And so pretty much like they were just saying that they were inviting people like to a party too or something like shit like that. They're like,
yeah, this is a party. Everyone's excited, right, Dean? Everyone's invited.
And then Dean Ambrose with his mush mouth promo was like, oh yeah, and so like afterwards the Hardys came out, and then I was just like, oh come on, dude, you're really gonna waste the Hardys versus Rollins and Ambrose on Raw? Oh my god. So the Hardys came out, were some of the most overact, and the whole crowd, bands were chanting delete. Matt Hardy did a little yes. Jeff Hardy, I don't know what it is about Jeff Hardy, man. Jeff Hardy has cut better promos in this run with the WWE than he has done with his TNA career, than he has done with his past WWE careers. Like before, like past WWE Jeff Hardy promos, it would always be like, and I'm too extreme and crazy. And like minus his work that he did for Immortal with TNA, most Jeff Hardy promos were kind of like his WWE promos, or he would be like talking to himself promos, be like, I'm Jeff Hardy, I'm the world champion. Well, I'll face Kurt Angle or I'll face Mr. Anderson. I don't know. But here he's actually sounding confident. He sounds good on the mic. Like, honestly, WWE, I'm being dead serious here. If you want to give Jeff Hardy a world title reign, you can. I'm giving you permission for this. Like, normally I'd just be like, oh, no, don't give Jeff Hardy anything. But no, but for real, give Jeff Hardy a world title run at this point because he's cutting better promos than most of your main roster guys. He is still more over than most of your main roster guys. And also, too, he still works. That's the thing, too. Like, you know, you always talk about your in-ring work rate and everything like that. You know, well, guess what? Jeff Hardy brings that in-ring work rate. So, you know what? Give him a world title run. I'm down for a Jeff Hardy world title run. But, yeah, so Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy challenged him to a match. The match was actually really good, but I was just mad that Rollins and Ambrose win. Like, why? Like, okay, like, it's dumb enough that you're having that match in the first place. But why are you doing, like, a decisive winner here? What about Matt? What do you mean? Matt Hardy doesn't need a world title. He's fine on being just awoken or broken by himself without a world title. Like, I'm just saying, man, Jeff Hardy's no matter what, man. Jeff Hardy will always, in terms of WWE, Jeff Hardy will always be the popular brother. Like, you know, Matt Hardy don't need no world title run. Like, everyone like says, oh, why not Matt Hardy? Like, look, if you just want a quick pop or something, you give Jeff Hardy a world title run. Matt can get a world title run, I guess, too. But I'm just saying, man, the way Jeff Hardy's been as of late, he deserves a world title run more than Matt. Unless Matt's broken, there's no reason why he should get a world title run. So, yeah, I'm just mad that Seth and Dean won. And it's just because it's like, why? Like, why would you have these guys win over the Hardy Boys? Like, it's just so stupid. You could have saved this match for, you know, No Mercy, but whatever. Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss had a promo. Banks pretty much cut a babyface promo saying, I've been here, I made history, and I'm ready to defend my belt, like every Sasha Banks promo ever. Out comes Alexa Bliss. And I don't know why the fans are always so fucking giggly tits over Alexa Bliss when she comes out. Like, she's supposed to be the heel, but it's just like, I feel like sometimes Alexa Bliss comes off as a better face, just like you can be a bitchy face. Like, it's not like you can't be a bitchy face. So Alexa Bliss comes out and goes, hey, Sasha, you got to defend my title against me next week on Raw. So I'm guessing this is where Sasha loses the belt and that this might be the main event of next week's Raw. Cool. Jason Angle and Finn Balor had a match. Yo! Boring piece of shit type of match. Like, seriously, like, everyone likes to try to tell me that Finn Balor is over as hell and this guy's a main player, yet the fans were chanting for the beach ball. The fans were chanting for everything else but Finn Balor. Like, for real, like, Finn Balor was not over in this match. Jason Angle was not over in this match. This match sucked. Finn Balor won. Who the fuck cares? No Bray Wyatt tonight. Thank God, dude. Like, I could not, not tonight, last night. But thank God, man. If I had to hear another Bray Wyatt promo like, I lost the Finn, man, or if I had that Bray Wyatt come out during this Raw, I would have been pissed off, man. Like, fuck. But we got our main event. The mega powers of Cena and Reigns taking on Miz and Samoa Joe. Oh, you know who the fuck won. There's no point in talking about this match, man. fucking Roman Reigns on accidentally Superman punched John Cena. And this leads to the ultimate, like, oh my God, what is this gonna mean? What is this gonna mean next week, man? What is this gonna mean? Roman Reigns will have to answer. But Cena no-sold the Superman punch, and the whole time Cena's holding his jaw. He's like, oh man, dude, that punch really packed a punch as they're holding up and stuff. So we'll find out next week what Cena and Reigns have to do. But I swear to God, WWE, if you race Cena and Reigns at No Mercy, you guys are stupid. Like, I'm being dead serious. You guys are stupid. If you race Cena and Reigns at No Mercy, that's a WrestleMania feud. You don't race that at No Mercy and stuff like that. I hate Bray Wyatt so much because he's a loser. All right, Derek, here's the thing. All right, Dan Bones, I guess you can have fun watching Lesnar and Reigns at WrestleMania. I would much rather have something else, but yeah. I would much rather have something else, but okay, Dan Bones, you can book the company credit. Here's the thing. Bray Wyatt's a loser. The guy does nothing. His character's the fucking same every single fucking year. He comes out, oogly boogly, I'm wearing a new tank top, man. And then he goes on and he says the same promos. He goes on and he says the same shit. He hasn't improved one lick inside the fucking ring. No, opening night of the NFL. No, it's like No Mercy is like week 3 of the NFL, man. Dynasty. Week 3 of the NFL is No Mercy. Because it's the Chargers versus the Chiefs, so I should know. Yay. Or week 4? Yeah, it's week 4 of the NFL. Because next weekend is college football, and then the weekend after that's NFL. So week 3 of the NFL is No Mercy. So yeah. No, I just hate how presentation-wise, man. I just hate the presentation. Bray Wyatt just doesn't appeal to me. He was cool at first, like they presented him well, but then like after you just watch him for a while, he's the same, like every single time. He's the fucking same every single time, and there's nothing interesting about Bray Wyatt, to be honest. Bray Wyatt literally just comes out, does the same old fucking shit. Minus his entrance, he's just lame to me, man. He just looks like a bum. At least Randy Orton doesn't look like a bum to me. Like, I don't think Randy Orton's that much of a bum. You know, Bray Wyatt just doesn't have any interest to me. He's just lame. He is. Like, what the fuck does Bray Wyatt do besides, like, oogly poogly, man, I turn off the lights and let me cut my promo, dude. I can't believe they have the Hardy's job to set up a feud for Sheamus and Cesaro. I know, right? Like, fucking, hey, the Hardy Boys lose. All right, now let's go to Smackdown Live real quick, and then I'll talk random stuff. And Dynasty, I do want to talk Madden. I have played Madden a lot. It's been fun, dude. I've been liking Madden and stuff. My trial is almost up, so I'm saving it for a little bit. Anyways, it's time to talk about Smackdown Live, and oh god, Smackdown Live, dude. I straight up thought it was like a discount NXT. Like, I was just like, dude, what the fuck is this? Is this NXT on steroids? Like, swear to God, it felt like the NXT, like it felt like NXT on steroids. So, AJ Styles took on, and Kevin Owens opened up the show, and he was doing the U.S. title open challenge because he's got to steal ideas from John Cena. Kevin Owens was like, "I'm not done with it yet, AJ. There's a conspiracy against me." Shane said that like he did a good job repping last night, so it's fine. Kevin Owens says, "No, there's a conspiracy against me. I want my own referee tonight." And Shane McMahon says, "Yeah, that's cool." Daniel Bryan tells Jinder Mahal that Nakamura has to job out his jobbers. Like, pretty much that's what he said. He was like, "Hey, the Singh brothers have a match tonight against Nakamura." Like, why the fuck would I care about this match? Like this is not even like when I look at the Singh brothers, I don't sit there and say, "Man, I just want these guys to get their ass kicked." They already get their asses kicked enough. The whole point is that I want to see Jinder get his ass kicked, not the Singh brothers. The Singh brothers already take the butt whoopings for Jinder. Why do I want to see them get their ass kicked even more? Kevin Owens had a backstage promo with Sami Zayn that I'm pretty sure that everyone said that was awesome, but Uber driver pretty much was like, "Oh wait, yeah, I'll be the referee tonight." So Uber driver is going to be the referee tonight. Whoop-de-doo. Aiden English versus glorious. And I won't give in till I'm victorious. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode is finally on the main roster. I never thought I would see this in my lifetime. Congrats to Bobby Roode. Welcome to SmackDown Live. He beat Aiden English in what was a decent debut. Nah, it's probably forgettable. Backstage, Chad Gable is depressed, and he tells Daniel Bryan, I'm depressed because everyone keeps talking about Jason Angle and Kurt Angle. And then Daniel Bryan was like, whoa, man, just because we gave up Jason, you think I gave him up for free? Nah, man. I asked Kurt to help me out, sign up some friends. And I got one of his friends, Shelton Benjamin. And the fans go fucking ballistic. Like this was one of the loudest pops I've heard for Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin's all like, hey, what's up? Doesn't even get few words in. Gable is marking the fuck out, being all like, oh my God, I watched you. I saw you. Oh my God, we're going to be a tag team, Ready, Willing, and Gable. And then Daniel Bryan, pretty much like everyone's all hyped, thinking they're going to see Shelton Benjamin tonight. And then Daniel Bryan goes like, you guys can be a tag team next week. And then like the fans, like they all, like you could hear like, oh, big, inside of the fucking arena and stuff like that. And so then later on, Gable's like, oh yeah, cool, I'll work on some finishing moves and shit later. And then you could tell Shelton Benjamin, he wasn't like interested in it, but he shakes Daniel Bryan's hand, so whatever. Cool to see Shelton Benjamin back. I mean, it's been like over a year. We were supposed to get his return a year ago, man. So glad to see that he actually made it and stuff like that. The Hype Bros took on the Usos. Down since day one-ish, the Usos won. Then the Usos cut their game promo saying, yeah, it's not paranoia. It's the Usos. Welcome to the Planetary. Down since day one-ish. And I thought like the Authors of Pain were going to come out, but that wasn't the case. Shinsuke beat the Jobbers. Whatever. And when did they change Shinsuke's song, man? I miss his old song. What is with this new song that he has? It's terrible. I mean, I know it's the same shit, but I miss the better background noises, man. This new background noise sounds like that guy's playing live all the time. It's terrible. So Kevin Owens was getting ready for his big match, but then all of a sudden, Sami Zayn was like, hey, guys, Kevin, I just got a call. I got to go pick up some people from Uber, so I can't referee tonight. Then he was pissed off, and then the Fashion Police offer, and Kevin Owens says no. And pretty much Baron Corbin agrees to being the referee. Okay. Natalya and Carmella took on Yo and Naomi. And of course, because Natalya just won the title, Yo! And Naomi won. That's great stuff. Then by far, one of the worst promos I have ever heard in my lifetime goes to Dolph Ziggler. Oh my God. Fucking Dolph Ziggler.
You know what, man? I know what it takes to be popular. You want me to dance and throw up gang signs and shake my ass and do all this goofy stuff. You want me to be funny. You want me to cut these shoot promos, shoot from the hip. And oh my goodness, dude, Dolph Ziggler's trash, dude. And he's like, I'm going to show you the new Dolph Ziggler next week. No, I don't want to see the new Dolph Ziggler. I was happy to see you gone. Now that you're back, I don't want to see you anymore, dude. Like, seriously, it was the worst promo. And this guy, apparently he takes acting classes and he does stand-up comedy and stuff. Like, he wasn't even trying to be funny in this promo. Yeah, like this, like, if you tell me this guy does acting classes, I was like, what? What acting classes, man? This guy was terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. One of the worst promos I've heard in quite some time, backstage-wise at least. Because seriously, I don't know what he was trying to do. Like even Dasha Fuentes, who is new to wrestling. I think she's been around for a year, but you know, she's still new. She doesn't know shit. She's just some hot chick that WWE signed and said, hey, here's a microphone. Interview these idiots for us. All right, Dasha Fuentes doesn't know what's going on, but even she had on her face like, what the fuck am I listening to? Like Dasha Fuentes even know this shit sucked. This is a terrible joke, but I don't care. Lana tells Rusev, everything's all right. You'll become women's champion soon. If you guys don't know who Rusev is, LOL, fuck you.
Baron Corbin goes backstage and he says, "Hey AJ, if I help you win, you give me time." And then AJ's like, "I'm a workhorse. I don't care who you are. You can accept the open challenge next week." And then that's literally what happened. Like AJ was just pretty much saying, "I'm a workhorse. I work hard for this title. I'm the workhorse." So AJ Styles, pretty much, what's it called? Dash Fuentes. Seriously, no, Dash Fuentes. They literally just gave her a mic. They're like, "Hey, you're hot. Here's a microphone. Interview these idiots for me. Don't hook up with any of them." That's what they literally did with Dash Fuentes. I want to hear that. "Oh, well, Dash Fuentes Chase was in NXT. She seems like a big fan." Shut up. Yeah, but anyways, AJ Styles beat Kevin Owens in whatever main event because Baron Corbin, as he was referee, was mad because Kevin Owens touched him or something like that. So I forgot what happened, honestly. I'm hungry. I think like Shane came out or something like that. Yeah, Shane came out, and then for whatever reason, Corbin left. Like, I wasn't paying attention at that point. I was making my solution and stuff like that. All you need to know is that freaking AJ Styles are retaining the U.S. title, and Kevin Owens is going to feud with Shane. Dasha will probably get it with Eric Rowan or Luke Harper, Garbage Man. Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Fuentes or Caruso. I don't know, man. Charlie Caruso, she has that body, man, but that face. I don't know. That face right there, that's like a butter face, man. Sometimes they look good, sometimes they don't. So we can go one-on-one with the treadmill. Kevin Owens ain't going on one-on-one with any treadmill anytime soon. Kevin Owens seems like that type of guy at the gym. Like, he puts the treadmill on like at 2 speed, and he's on that thing for like 30 minutes. So yeah. Poor Dasha Fuentes. No, I mean that serious. Dasha Fuentes, she's a cute girl, but that girl don't know shit, dude. Like, she's just there to be hot. That's all she's there to be for. Anyways, guys, both Raw and SmackDown. Raw was decent. SmackDown, like I said, was NXT on steroids. So if you like NXT, you'll like it. But for me, it wasn't for me. So yeah. Hardy shouldn't be putting over jobbers. I know, right? Poor the Hardy boys putting over these jobbers, man. Oh, Enzo was on 205 Live tonight? Don't care. Why isn't the GOAT Kalisto on 205 Live tonight, man? Like, seriously. Kalisto should be the GOAT that faces Neville for that Cruiserweight Championship, not Enzo Amore. Oh, Kyrie Irving got traded to the Celtics. Man, god damn, dude. I finished watching the Defenders today. So, like, straight up, I was trying to plan my day out to survive this whole like day of me not being able to eat solid food and stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'll go finish up the Defenders. I haven't watched it. I haven't had time. So I finished up the Defenders. And then straight up, man, I load up my phone. And, like, I see Kyrie Irving traded to the Celtics for IT. And I was like, what the fuck? So I texted my old general manager because I was in shock. And he said, like, oh, he liked what the Cavaliers got. So I asked him, you know, like, what they got. And I saw what the Cavs got. And I see what the Celtics have. And I got to say, this is a win-win trade for both teams. Because Danny Ainge finally got rid of one of those Nets picks. And he got something out of it. That was the one thing. Like, the one thing about Danny Ainge is that he literally had these Nets picks, and he finally got something out of it. Now, pretty much, though, the whole team from last year got blown up. Like, that whole team minus Al Horford is all gone. And so pretty much with this team that the Celtics have now, with Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, and Horford being your big three, I like that. Because they're going to be the best team in the East next year. Heck, they could very well be one of the best teams in the East this year. You know what I'm saying? They could be one of the best teams in the East this year as well. You know, you have a core trio of Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, and Al Horford. That's good. And now, also, too, the depth that the Celtics have, they still have Terry Rozier, they have Marcus Smart, they have Jaylen Brown, they have Jason Tatum. That's good as well. Marcus Morris is your power forward. What's not good is their shooting guard position. If only they could have found a way to keep Avery Bradley, because then this team would actually be really deadly. Now they have to find a shooting guard. Maybe sign Tony Allen to a veteran minimum, see if Tony Allen wants to do that. But yeah, pretty much the Celtics, they look really good. And the Cavaliers, LeBron finally has a bench. Like, everyone's like, oh, this is a bad team. No, LeBron now has a bench. He got Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder is going to be so useful to LeBron James. LeBron James can actually finally take breaks from games for once. He won't have to sit 2 minutes on the bench and then have to go back onto the court. Because Jay Crowder can at least play 10 minutes without fucking everything up. Jay Crowder is a quality starter. And the fact that he's now going to be a quality sixth man is even better. And you know Dwayne Wade's going to get bought out, so Dwayne Wade's going to join the Cavaliers. For at least 1 year, the Cavaliers can say, hey, let's just go all in. Even if the GM leaves, they still have a huge chance, because you're going to have IT, Dwayne Wade, and even if it's not Dwayne Wade, it's still J.R. Smith, so that's still pretty solid. J.R. Smith, LeBron, Tristan Thompson, and Kevin Love. That's a good team right there. And then you got the bench with Amon Shumpert, Jay Crowder. Man, dude, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye. I mean, both teams got better. But the most important thing about this is they got that 2018 Nets pick. You know that's going to be a top 3 pick easy. It's unprotected too. So the Celtics are not going to get that pick. So the Cavaliers are pretty much saying, look, we may be renting Isaiah Thomas for 1 year. We may be renting Dwayne Wade for 1 year if he does get bought out from Chicago. We understand LeBron is pretty much going to fucking leave us this year. But heck, if we can get one more championship, that's fine with us. That's fine with us. Because we'll deal with having Jamison Crowder be this rough and tough guy on our roster and drafting a Michael Porter or someone like this in this 2018 draft class. So we good. The Cavaliers made a right move. Same with the Celtics. I actually like the trade for both of these teams. Now, Johnny Bones Jones, guys. Oh, man. Getting popped with those quote-unquote steroids. So, yeah. We'll have to wait and see on this John Jones situation. I'm not going to comment more on it until I see it. But, man, dude, this is just sad, man. All this money and time and effort wasted on Johnny Bones Jones, and this guy gets popped on steroids, man. What do I think of WWE women? At least I think it's that the ATP women's tennis is very bad. The men's very competitive. Foul Ronda Rousey. Yeah, the women's tennis is not really that good, man. Men's tennis, man, you can get like Nadal and stuff like that. Freaking get upsetted and shit. Yeah, but yeah, when it comes down to it, the John Jones situation, I just gotta see what his B sample says. If his B sample's clean, he's clean. But man, dude, USADA, they don't fuck around, man. USADA don't fuck around. And everyone's like, oh, I feel bad for Daniel Cormier. Motherfucker still got knocked out. I don't feel bad for someone that still got knocked out. So yeah, when it comes to that. But man, dude, Madden 18, dude, that game is crisp as hell, man. I haven't played Long Shot. Don't ask me about that story mode. I might play it when I get super bored one day. But when it comes down to it, I love playing franchise mode. I love playing franchise mode. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite modes to play every year in Madden. I'm not really big into MUT. I get bored with MUT. That's just me and stuff like that. But I'm super excited. I played a little bit of franchise mode. I got the 10-hour trial because I'm an EA Access member. I chose the Jets because they were the worst team. That's the reason why I chose them. I chose them because they were the worst team. Like, honestly, there's no other teams worse than the New York Jets. I mean, the New York Jets are just terrible. And so I chose them. And I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to keep on with my franchise. So far in my franchise, I also have like this thing where I can stream the games and stuff like that. But so far in my franchise with the Jets, I finished my first year. I play the franchise. So with the franchise, what I like to do, Dynasty, is I play them and stuff like that. Like I sim, like when I'm first starting out, I like to play my division rivalry games because I always feel like as a head coach, because I always play as a coach. I don't play as an owner. But I always feel as a head coach, in realistic terms, it looks good if you can beat your division rivals. Obviously, I didn't do that. I only went 3-13 with the Jets because I was ridden with injuries, man. Like Josh McClown kept getting injured, and I had to do a quarterback battle between Hackenberg and Petty, and both of those guys suck, dude. Like, oh my God. Like, all my receivers were getting like their awareness level drop because Ardarius Stewart and Bobby Anderson, because I didn't have Quincy Umanua the first year. Quincy Umanua was injured, so I didn't have him the first year. My best receiver was was Ardarius even the best? I think it was someone else that was my best receiver, man. Yeah, no, that roster was hard to rebuild, man, but I'm getting closer to it. I drafted a quarterback. His name is like Cole Kerson out of Auburn. He had a superstar developmental trait, and I played the draft board really well because I realized that all the teams minus the 49ers didn't need a quarterback, so I traded down to the spot before the 49ers, got extra draft pick currency, and was able to get like a tight end and also get like a running back to pair up with my new quarterback. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue my franchise and stuff like that. I just need like wide receivers. It's going to take a couple years to rebuild that team. Peso que WWE necesita Conor McGregor tiene bueno micrófono buenas promos será espectacular. Vince tiene dinero y McGregor le gusta el dinero. So you think Conor needs to come to cut promos because of money? Look at OK Fave. He liked the tweet of mine. Did you like the? Oh yeah, he liked my tweet. Thank you, OK Fave. I don't know if you're watching this, Conor, but thank you. And stuff like that. Yeah, this is the live stream. I got colonoscopy tomorrow, guys. Pray for me. Yeah, no, I don't understand why WWE is doing this to Enzo, man. Like, I get it, the guy's annoying, but like, really, you're just gonna try to bury him? He's one of your better mic workers in the WWE. Why would you want to bury him for no fucking reason? Like, give him like I don't understand if Enzo did something really stupid or if he like punched a girl and everything like that. That's fine. But like for real, you're just gonna like bury him just because he's annoying? That's stupid as hell. Do I speak Espanol? So no. I understand Espanol to a little bit, like it's spoken towards me, but I don't speak it. I grew up with a Mexican best friend, so it's like kind of like I should know it, but I don't type of deal. Like every time when I go to their family functions, I always get people go like, "You known them forever, but yeah, you can't speak it." And I'm like, man, dude, fucking leave me alone. But I know how to like speak basic terms, I guess you could say, and plus I know how it sounds because I've grown up around there. So yeah. Now, I know Isaac Barak. El Kukui taking on Kevin Lee, Dan Bones' favorite fighter. El Kukui gonna get his ass kicked by the Motown Phenom, you know? Oh, I can't wait for that fight, man. Oh, it's gonna be funny as hell. Fucking 205 Live. Yeah, where's Kalisto? Kalisto the GOAT should be on 205 Live, man. So you're jobbing out, not doing anything. Jobbing out ain't doing anything, man. Come on, cuz. Oh yeah, Tony. I don't know. If Tony gets caught, dude, Lee's wrestling's pretty underrated, man. Because Tony Ferguson, like, I don't know, man. Tony Ferguson, this is a tough matchup. Kevin Lee's not to be slept on. Kevin Lee don't have a chin though, so Tony Ferguson's. I don't think Tony Ferguson can take Kevin Lee lightly on the ground, but standing up, oh yeah, just tee off on Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee's stand up's pretty fucking trash, dog. It's pretty trash. Do I see any potential in Chad Gable? Yeah, Chad Gable, all right. Like I like he could be a main eventer, but it just depends on the situation and the time, to be honest. But I see potential as him as a higher upper carder, not really like a main eventer that you build your company around, but someone that is a big time face for the company. Yeah. Dynasty, to me personally, pro wrestlers don't hit their prime until the ages of 35 to 38 years old. Because sometimes that's when they're at their best. Pro wrestling's weird. Top 5 best feuds of all time. WWE/WWF. Number 1, Hogan and Andre, because it drew a lot of money and it was good. Number 2, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, because fuck you, I like that feud. Number 3, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, because it was really personal. Number 4, Rock and Austin, fuck you, I like that feud. Number 5, Cena versus Punk, fuck you, I like that feud. That's pretty much my top 5 feuds, at least. Oh, Austin McMahon, yeah, number 1. Austin McMahon, that god tier status, like nothing can top that type of status. Mount Rushmore status. Did you hear that pop Shelton got from a backstage segment? Yeah, Dan Bones, I talked about it in the SmackDown review. It's one of the loudest pops I've heard for Shelton Benjamin. I was surprised, man. He got a huge ass pop just going like, hey, how's it going? So the Jazz got a big steal with Donovan Mitchell, according to these NBA rookies, because they did that rookie survey where they talk, where I guess like a bunch of the NBA rookies, they just talk about like, oh yeah. Do I watch Lou Giuseppe 3? No. Not gonna lie, no, I don't watch her. Don't have any interest in watching her. I watch like a couple of her videos, but I don't like subscribe to her or anything like that. I don't even know if she knows who the fuck I am, so I don't care. Triple H and Eugene, man, that shoot feud was fucked up, man. Yeah, no, Sean Benjamin looked like a real main eventer. You look like Tyus O'Neil next to Daniel Bryan and Chad Gable. Roman, because I'm more of a Roman fan than I am a Cena fan. Cena versus Edge, why would I like that trash feud? That feud was trash. Fuck Edge. Oh man, I'm getting tired up in here, man. The not having food is killing me, man. Oh yeah, Dennis Smith, dude, I've been a huge Dennis Smith fan. Straight sure, you should know that. I said that I thought he was the best prospect in the draft. So, yeah, I think he can win Rookie of the Year easy. Yeah, man, I'm just excited for this NBA season, man. I want to see what my Timberwolves are doing, dude. Jimmy Buckets, Andrew Wiggins, Big Cat, let's go, baby. Jeff Teague. My boy Shabazz Muhammad has been signed there, man. Why? I don't know why people like 2004 WWE, man. I don't know, man. 2004 WWE, it's just like, it's just bad. Like Benoit Ring was like whatever. Benoit Ring was like so whatever. He was like feuding with Kane and Triple H like 5 million times. Orton had a shit 1 month run, and then Triple H did his usual Triple H shit. So yeah. CM Punk return opinions. I would appreciate it. We would need someone like CM Punk. Or there'll be a time when you may respect Care Bear and could end up stop calling him Care Bear. If he takes a lot of major bumps in a match and instead of everyone else taking bumps for him, yeah. If I see Care Bear take a bunch of major fucking bumps instead of 1 or 2 big bumps and that's okay, then yeah. And I'm talking about taking actual fucking bumps. Yeah, Ghost MJ, I'm still streaming. I don't fucking stop streaming, man. How did I become a T-Wolves fan? The first basketball game I went to was the Super Sonics versus the Timberwolves, and I saw Kevin Garnett hit like a fucking fadeaway 3-point shot over 2 dudes. So I was like, man, dude, I like KG, and KG is like my favorite player of all time. So yeah. Do I think Jalen Smith will be NFL Defensive Rookie Year candidate if he stays healthy? Linebackers normally don't win. And the reason being is because defensive ends always get sacks. So no. And I don't think he's eligible for defensive rookie of the year because the NFL is different than NBA. Because NBA counts you as rookie of the year and stuff like that if you didn't play, not NFL. What happened to Mendez? Oh, he's serving a USADA suspension. Isaac Baraka. He got suspended for an illegal what's it called, substance. So I think he only has like 2 months left on a suspension. Then he's back. Some dream fight? I don't know, man. Lesnar versus Jones. There you go. What are my top 3 worst years in WWE? Like that I've watched or just in general? What up, Degenerate Sharagon? Just what I've watched. My 3 worst years in WWE would be 2009. That year was just trash, man. I'm sorry. 2009, nothing redeemable about that year. 2007, when WWE was going all fucking nostalgia act. And then, it's hard, man. Because I would have to go with 2015. 2015 was unbearable, man. Yeah, Blue Knight. John Jones, man. He still has his B test, so we'll have to wait and see before we hear that he's suspended or not, guys. John Jones still has to give out his B test. Let's believe in John Jones for once. Why are you in a bad mood, Isaac Brock? What happened? 2009, 2010, 2015 to present. Oh, no. DeJounte Sodergon just put 3 years there. Fucking dick pills. Anderson gave John Jones the wrong dick pills. I'm being honest here. Do you guys hear my fucking neighbors right now? I just want to know if you guys hear my neighbors yelling at each other. This lady, okay, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's this lady. Brock, well, I don't think Brock's going to leave. Do you mean resign, not resign? But I mean, I'm just going to ask. You guys don't hear my neighbors? Oh, okay. So you guys don't remember. I have this neighbor lady. She's Russian. She's loud as fuck, dude. And right now, they are arguing outside, being loud as fuck. And it's pissing me off. So you know what? Kayate! Kayate! They didn't listen. They're yelling back. Like, they're really yelling at each other right now. They didn't hear my Kayate. Now, I know Kayate's Spanish for shut up. But, man, I'm trying to fucking do a stream, and this lady's bitching out her husband. And you know it's bad when you say, Blue Knight, I barely heard her. I have my Blue Snowball microphone literally, like, right here. I don't have it in front of me like this, but I have it literally, like, right here. So the fact of the matter is my window's over there. This bitch is so loud that she can fucking get picked up by the Blue Snowball microphone. That's how loud this lady talks. I hate her. But yeah, let's see. GG neighbors. Yeah, I know. Fuck my neighbors, dude. I hate my neighbors so much, man. Like, I got some funny neighbor stories, but let me answer your guys' questions first, and then I'll tell this one funny neighbor story, because this neighbor story, I have like 2 that are really funny, man. And they don't watch my videos because they don't know who the fuck I am. All right, so let's go answer some questions. I came when Brock came back and found out CM Punk was champion. Oh, is that when you got back into wrestling, Dan Bones? The character of Roman Reigns have worked badly. It has bad microphone. Moreover, the suit does not remove it or nor defecate. What the fuck is Christian M on, dude? Hey, Chase, what do you think of the superstars having nice theme songs? Do you think that they should start out with a generic theme or earn a catchy and / epic theme song? They need to start off with a shitty theme and then earn that nice theme, because sometimes, man, They'll have these nice theme songs, and then they go into the pile of all these great wasted theme songs, like Broken Dreams and everything like that. Like, man, like I swear to God, I can't tell you how many superstars that just have like really good theme songs, and they just were wasted. Like, look at all these Wade Barrett theme songs that were wasted, man. So yeah. OVW, NXT, or FCW? OVW, because they produce talent that lasts more than 2 years. I mean, we still have Cena, Lesnar, and Orton and Batista on some occasion. And yeah, I think Lesnar will sign an extension if he can't do the Lesnar fight, if he can't do the Jones fight. Yeah, the Boost Snowball is pretty good. It's like $80 online, so it's not too bad, man. Yeah, no, one day I just want to hit the record button and you guys hear this Russian lady, and I'll just literally sit here and you'll understand what I have to go through like every day with this girl. She'll literally go like, "Hey, hey," and like scream her fucking lungs out about something. I don't know what she's screaming about. I know Wade Barrett was like the worst. You would be like all hyped up for his themes, and then it would change to like something weird. Yeah, but anyways, I got some neighbor stories I want to tell you guys, man. My neighbors are, so if you guys don't know, I live in a townhouse complex. Now, I think you guys know what a townhouse complex is, but for those who don't, it's pretty much where there's a bunch of mid-level houses that can fit a family of like 2 to 3 or 4, like at least a family of 4. Yeah, I mean, you're pushing if you have like 5 or 6 people in there, but you can fit like a family of 4 in these houses. And then, like, pretty much, like, there's a bunch of houses next to each other and stuff. So, like, we got lucky, my family. We got a house on the corner. So, we're only next to one person next door because, like, the walls are, like, next to each other type of deal. But other than that, we don't have anyone to the side of us. We don't have anyone across the street. Like we pretty much just have all these houses near us and stuff like that. So, there's this family. And I don't know what happened to them. But they used to live on the side of me, like in the corner. So they were like my adjacent neighbors. And one day, I was trying to get my beauty rest. It was during one of my days where I wasn't really like, this is when I used to work at like Famous Dave's, and I would have like the worst shifts, and I would work until 3 in the morning, and I would just be like dead shit tired, and I would just be broken. Like I was literally like, when I worked at Famous Dave's, I hated my life because it was just terrible. And so I worked at Famous Days, and I remember I was like trying to get my rest, dude. And all of a sudden, man, I hear my neighbors yelling about some shit. And it turns out the guy fed their dog pizza. Okay? He fed the dog pizza. And the girl's like, he can't have pizza. He has seizures. How the fuck am I supposed to know? And they were arguing about this shit. And here's the thing. Normally, I let my neighbors do their shit. But today was just not one of those days. I was like, no. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. I went full Owen Hart. I opened up my door, and I said, hey, you people, stop. I am trying to sleep. I will call the cops or PETA. And I said PETA just like that. And I closed my door. They yelled a couple more times, and then they fucking left. Fuck these people. And then, when I first moved into this house, you always think you're going to get those neighbors that give you the pies and shit. You know what I'm saying? You think they're gonna give you pies or some shit. No, I had a neighbor knock onto my door. And the thing about my house, since we have the side, we have like enough room to garden and shit. Like we can garden plants and everything like that. We can garden. Okay. So one of my other adjacent neighbors, he comes up to me. He goes, hey, can I garden on the side of your house? And I look at this guy and I said to him, no. And so I closed the door on him. And about 3 hours later, I get a knock on my door again. And I open it up, and it was him again. And he's like, hey, I just want you to come outside. And I'm just like, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to go outside. So I go outside with this idiot. And this guy goes to me, and he starts pointing at my wall. He said, see this right here? See this? This is nothing. But imagine if I made a garden. And I literally looked at him. And I said to myself, you gotta be kidding. He did not just say this to me. Imagine if I could plant my own plants. So, I was like, fine. You can garden. My mom was pissed off that I said fine, but I didn't care. And so then all of a sudden, this guy's motherfucking gardening. And he does it every fucking day. And he keeps bugging me. I hate my neighbors. Fuck them. Anyway, that's neighbor stories for you guys. Did the dog shit on your lawn? Which dog? The dog shit on my lawn all the time. They pick it up anyways. Were you hyped for Adam Cole's debut? I wasn't just looking at his stature. Even the Reed VR Agon's stature looked better. I was like, whatever about Adam Cole's debut. I was just like, why are they doing some invasion storyline? Like, that's what I'm not a big fan of. Like, I'm fine with Adam Cole debuting and stuff. I actually like Adam Cole, unlike most indie darlings. But, like, man, dude, why are we doing some Ring of Honor invasion? Like, that's the only thing I'm not a fan of is the whole invasion crap. Like, I don't need no invasion, dude. They're not invading shit. They're signed with the company. They get paid by the WWE. They're not getting paid by Ring of Honor to do this. They're getting paid by WWE to do this. So that's why I think it's so stupid. They're signing up for like some invasion storyline. No, dude, he is the one that will protect the plants, man. One time I was cutting the plant and he got pissed at me and I said, you know this is my yard, right? And then he walked away. I mean that serious because like there's this one plant that was bugging me, so I want to plant my own shit. So I was playing. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "You do realize this is my yard, right?" And then the motherfucker walked away. One day, guys, I'll show you what this fucker has done with my yard, man. I'll show you what this guy has done with my yard. I'll film it on my phone so you guys can see like what I mean by this yard and stuff like that, man. Enzo being on 205 Live. Why isn't Kalisto on 205 Live, man? So what? Enzo can talk. Doesn't matter. It doesn't change the cruiserweight division because Neville's still the best character in the cruiserweights. It just doesn't add too much to the table. It's just kind of whatever. I'm always forgetting that McGregor and Mayweather is this weekend. That shows how bad they've been promoting this fight, man. I'm forgetting that it's there. I'm forgetting that I'm going to beat Floyd Mayweather in about 15 minutes. It's going to take 3 rounds. No, I'm Roman Reigns, man. He's the one that wants his garden, man. No, seriously. Like, he comes up and goes, this is my yard. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is my yard, bitch. This is even before Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is terrible with his yard, man. He lets all these weeds like Care Bear grow. He lets like fucking plants like Brock Lesnar get too big and destroy everything. Roman Reigns sucks at taking over his yard. I think, yeah, no, Khabib is really overrated. He's a great, like, the one thing I'll never say bad about Khabib is that he's a great wrestler. But other than being a great wrestler, he doesn't have anything else. You want to pay $100, Chuckle 2.6, to see me beat up Floyd Mayweather. You're absolutely ridiculous, and it shows how much of a bum you are, because you don't want to pay to see Dons do absolutely nothing against each other. Harry Mayweather said, I'm going to make this into a fight, man. Tony versus Khabib. Depends on wrestling. I think Khabib could out-wrestle him. I think Khabib out-wrestles him. I don't know. Tony Ferguson is way overrated standing up, dude. Like, he got caught by Vance Nevada. Even Edson, what's his name? Edson Barbosa was fucking catching him with strikes, man. So, I don't know. Tony Ferguson's striking just, I don't know. And then Khabib, I don't know. I haven't seen like Khabib weak in wrestling. That's the thing you gotta understand, Dan Bones. Until I see Khabib in a bad position in wrestling, I'm gonna go with Khabib taking you down, mauling you, and making you look like shit. I'm sorry, I can't go with El Kukui in this situation. Who has El Kukui beat that was an elite tier wrestler on Khabib's level? No one. Fuck El Kukui too. Wait, so someone calling Conor McGregor a juice head? Baby, a juice head? Any suggestions for future WrestleMania locations? Minnesota, Philadelphia should get one. Why not? I mean, you go to New Jersey, it's just as bad. Let's go to Philadelphia, man. Philadelphia would be a good WrestleMania. Mexico City, the United Kingdom. Toronto would be a good place, especially with Drake. Why not go to Toronto? Vegas, once Vegas gets a new stadium. I think the biggest and the best WrestleMania will be Vegas once they get their new stadium, in my personal opinion. Wait. So WWE has a job, and the HR guy was. What's their job posting? What do I think of the Smart Bucksters? Oh, they're entertaining. I'm glad to see that they're back making videos again. No, Baltimore Stadium's terrible, and same with DC's degenerate Chargon. And plus, you don't want a WrestleMania in DC. But Vegas don't have a good arena yet, Dan Bones. They just have T-Mobile. Like you need a football stadium for WrestleMania. That's what I'm saying. Once the Raiders get there, man, WrestleMania 40 going to be lit. Going to be the best WrestleMania. I'm being dead serious. The best WrestleMania once they go to Vegas, dude. Man, that crowd's going to be lit as fuck for that WrestleMania, dude. I know. DC and Baltimore don't have good arenas, though. And Carolina don't have a good arena. Enough going to fucking Florida. Yeah, I know, but WrestleMania is now a stadium, Dan Bones. It's all about stadiums now for WrestleMania. You got to be in a stadium. Otherwise, like Tony Ferguson said, you got to be in a stadium. You don't pass the standards. El Kukui. I'm sorry, Degenerate Sharigon. I guess you have to drive to Philadelphia if you want a WrestleMania. Hate to be rude here, but you'll have to drive out, man. Megan O'Leary is. I'll go with Megan because I prefer brunettes more, to be honest. Even though the last couple girls I dated were blonde, but I prefer brunettes more, so I'll go with Megan O'Leary. And plus, like, I don't know Megan O'Leary as much as Renee Young, so yeah. What's wrong with the safety in Chicago? I mean, it can't be as bad as that. Yeah, the Rams and Charger Stadium is going to be sick, dude. You mean the Charger Stadium? FedEx is pretty big, dude, but it's a shitty stadium. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that shitty. But I don't know. Like, is Baltimore really is DC really where you want to go, especially with political values as it is there? It was an interposition, but I graduated last year. I asked the guy if I could still apply. And he was like, well, you need to go to the site and see it. I don't know. Oh, God, man. What a dick. Dude, like, even when you call the network support team, man, one day when I have a complaint with the network, I'm going to call them. KMB Boss, I said both teams won the trade. I feel both teams did well. The Cavs got better with the bench. And then, pretty much, what's it called? The Celtics now have a big three, and Kyrie, Hayward, and Al Horford. And pretty much they're going to be the best team in the East for the next 3 years. Once Le GM leaves. Once Le GM leaves. Because he's going to go play for the Lakers with Lonzo Ball. Oh, yeah, I know. None of that plus with your performance. You forgot to add Ronda Rousey fleeing for wrestling, Dan Bones, and the John Jones Juice and Connor most likely getting embarrassed. You forgot to add that. Oh, come on, Dan Bones. Demetrius, UFC 215. He's headlining. What's with Estadio Azteca? What's going on with that shit? All right, guys. It is. But the thing is, Degenerate Shardgon, do you really want them to go to DC with all this Trump fiasco crap? No. Wait until a new president's in there and then there. I know everyone's going to be like, well, Trump's in the WWE Hall of Fame. But, man, we don't need Gumby getting more heat. But what are you talking about, guys? Mighty Mouse is like the greatest draw in UFC history. I mean, he draws the lowest ratings in UFC when it comes to their UFC on Fox shows. His pay-per-views, he has fans leaving the arena before they even end. and he's about to break Anderson Silva's record, beating a bunch of nobodies. Oh, I'm sorry. He beat Joseph Benavidez one time. Cool. Just to put over Rousey's friend. I haven't read anything for Mae Young spoilers, so I swear to God, if Ronda Rousey's friend is in there, that's ridiculous. But it's pretty funny, dude, that they're doing this women's tournament. I don't even know when is this Mae Young Classic, dude. All I know is that I've seen like 8 million commercials of these women saying, I am strong, I am powerful. When is this stupid thing? And when's it happening? It's a conspiracy on me. Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Oh, I can't wait for that epic moment, guys, when the 4 horsewomen versus the WWE 4 horsewomen.
Oh, this Monday?
Oh my God, this Monday on Raw. Oh my God, that Monday on Raw.
Wait, really? Shayna Baszler's facing fucking Kyrie? Oh my God. What? Kind of jobber. Oh my God, dude. Do I watch Rick and Morty? Yeah, I watch Rick and Morty. Not like religiously, but I watch it. It's funny as hell. Morty, what are you doing, Morty? Morty, you gotta do this, Morty. What? Wait, what? She beat Candice LeRae? No, wait, like, did she actually beat? Like, did Shayna Baszler actually beat Candice LeRae? Like, for real, like, they had Shayna Baszler beat Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and I don't know who the Tony Storm is. I know who Mia Yim and Candice LeRae are, though. Wow. What? I would understand if, like, Candice LeRae lost to, like, Kyrie Sana. But she lost to Shayna fucking Baszler? Oh my God. That's grody. That's terrible. Holy shit. Shayna Baszler. So Shayna Baszler is a former MMA fighter, now pro wrestler. She pretty much used to be one of the big names in female MMA fighting back when it was first starting, and she was known as the Queen of Spades, but she never really got the mainstream recognition because of Ronda Rousey and everything like that. So then she had what's it called? Then she was on the Ultimate Fighter season that Ronda Rousey was on, and then her, Jessamine Duke, and Roderick Strong's wife, and Ronda Rousey formed the 4 horsewomen of MMA and stuff like that. And it was just pretty much that Ronda Rousey was the only one to give a fuck about. And yeah, that was pretty much it. And then Shayna Baszler ended up losing a lot in the UFC. And so then she decided to do Twitch gaming. And then she goes to a bunch of PWG shows and she says, I can be a wrestler. And so she trained to be a wrestler. So that's Shayna Baszler. But yeah, damn, but that's just ridiculous, man. Like, oh my God, dude. You had her lose to, you had her beat Candice LeRae. I understand, like I said, Candice LeRae lost to Kyrie Sana. But fucking, Shayna Baszler, so grody. How's my babe Marty Bell doing? She's eliminated, obviously. Who do you think will be a sleeper team in the NFL this year? The Chargers are a good choice for a sleeper team. They definitely have the possibility of being a sleeper team. Let's see. If I want to go really sleeperish, I would have to say, see, you can't choose any of the NFC East teams. They all have a good possibility. Fuck, dude, sleeper. Who would be a good sleeper? Carolina is a sleeper, I would say. I know everyone's going to say no, but I think they're a sleeper team. Carolina, Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah, those would be the 2 sleeper teams I can think of on the top of my head. Who the fuck is her? Do you think Atlanta Falcons will have a Super Bowl hangover? Oh, big time. Big time, man. Not with QB number 6 there on a super team. If Conor gets embarrassed and finished this weekend, it's very unlikely him coming back to the UFC. I think he'll come back because he's all focused on making the Forbes 100 richest athletes list. So yeah. Anyways, guys, it's 11 p.m. My stomach is grumbling like crazy, so which means I'm getting lightheaded, which means I need to go to sleep. Wish me luck tomorrow on the colonoscopy and everything like that. No, I haven't, straight shooter. Once I do, I'll do what I did last year, where I do like an NFL fantasy preview and I show you me drafting my team. But I will be doing a Chase Oliver fantasy draft league and everything like that. Where the prize will be, I don't know. You guys decide the prize. What do you guys think would be a good prize? I'm not gonna make you guys pay to fucking join my fantasy league, but I will pay for a reward and everything. So if you guys can think of a good prize, hit me up on Twitter at ChaseOver68 and stuff like that. So yeah, if everything goes good to colonoscopy, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully nothing bad turns up from it. But yeah, I'm starving. I'm tired. Thank you guys very much. I can't do the full outro, so I'm just gonna say to end this off. Yahoo!